Hello, welcome to Magic with Melly. I am Melly, you are magical, and welcome to the channel. So I do tarot readings. I'm also a practitioner where you can get guided meditations, get your chakras aligned, and all sorts of magical things. Everything is magical, including yourself, and thank you for being here. So if you were looking for a tarot reading, this reading is for you. Remember, it's a general reading, so only take what is aligning with you at this time. Leave the rest for someone else. It's in this reading for a reason. Someone else might need it, so don't be selfish, claiming that if the reading doesn't resonate for you, it's not going to resonate for other people. It will resonate for other people. You can click off if it's not your reading, okay? You don't need to ruin anything for somebody else. But here we go. If you needed a message, let's get into it. Let's see what collective needs for the highest good. Here the card fell on the floor. We have a Four of Swords, reverse. So given the fact that the card fell on the floor and it's the Four of Swords that fell on the floor, someone's rather tired of like holding back and thinking about the situation. Like someone's holding back used to be the thing to do, and now it's painful. Now they're seeing like why the connection wasn't working out. It's like, it's giving Taylor Swift, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, is me. So someone's admitting that maybe they weren't being fair because they were holding back, but it's like they weren't being fair to you, but they're being fair to themselves. And then they realize that it's like they were confused. They didn't know what they wanted. And then when they realized they wanted you, what they were doing started to not be fair for themselves. Yeah, like this Six of Swords and the Two of Wands is giving like they at the time didn't realize why you walked away or why, like what was repelling in the connection. Like the attraction was undeniable, but the repelling, someone was maybe overthinking like why is there some resistance here? It's like someone picked up on resistance and was like thinking it was natural resistance, like it was like it's not meant to be, there's resistance, so it's not meant to be. But the resistance came from your person just holding back. It wasn't like the laws of nature or anything. And so when this person I'm hearing this person created like an unsafe scenario because they held back, and they now are like, well, no wonder why my person like went away, is because I wasn't being a safe person for them. Or you're learning this. We have the Three of Wands there. Yeah, someone has been like, they were in their behaviors in this energy. It originally came up reversed. They were in this energy of like waiting for you, like expecting you to chase them, expecting you to like settle for the energy that they'd been giving you. And they're like, because what they were giving you was their best, but their best was them surviving or them processing something. Like it wasn't truly like it was their best, but it wasn't truly their best. Does that make sense? Like, so they, like, hindsight's 2020, right? At the time, they're like, I'm doing my best, like, and it's not enough. And they realize, they're like, why do I not feel not enough? Why do I feel not enough? It's like because they weren't expressing fully something to this degree. Like someone's self-expression was what was not enough. Not that they were truly not enough, but the self-expression or the expression towards the connection specifically. Because it's like maybe someone had options still going on, and then they were like, didn't want to hurt the feelings of the options, but then the really special person, their feelings were really hurt, and you're like there were too many people's feelings were involved. And it's giving your person needs to only look at their feelings. That sounds selfish, but I think that authenticity is going to get you closer to like anything you truly want. Yeah, we have the Fool card, Ace of Wands. The Fool's reversed. We have Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and Justice. Definitely someone played the Fool's game. They had to fully sit in this energy and see it not work out, and then go internally and be like, oh, I was the problem. Like, because you may have, it's giving you and your person may have history or complications that were like the two individuals in this connection grew one another. And that's not easy, friends. That's not easy. And it's giving like, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. It's giving your person's trying to come back or already is back, but they haven't, like, it's giving collective has secret admirers. And amongst your secret admirers, you may find similarities, synchronicities. You might be confused, okay? You might find there's going to be a lot of similar qualities that you're looking for, and you're meant to take your time. You're meant to you're meant to have a taste and know, like, get to know yourself better. It's giving healing through relationships, loving through relationships. We have a Six of Pentacles. We have a Six of Pentacles here in the Tower, and Four of Pentacles. I started this reading on unfairness, and you or your person's going through a Tower moment at this time, with a main theme surrounding someone hanging on to something that's over, or trying to still reap benefits from something that's over, like holding something or someone or over your head. Could be a child, could be a secret, could be a situation, right? Like, oh, maybe owing someone money and like holding that over someone's head. Like someone's taking unfair advantage of what was versus what is. So it's like there were agreements like there were agreements and promises, and like shit changes, okay? And so someone's still aligning with obligations and expectations that are unfair, that come from old energy, old situations, like. And I'm even hearing some of the collective, you're still tapping into like mutual friends who are still friends with your ex. There are individuals in collective that have a lot of items that were in the era of your ex. And so if there's more items in your space that remind you of your ex, then more than items in your space that remind you of like a new person, or even just like items that do or don't serve you. Like if you have more items that don't serve you, right? Items that trigger you to remember your ex and friends that you're not even friends with anymore. Like if you don't resonate with items, don't keep them. You got to take a good long look at your surroundings and realize if you're more triggered than you realize, and you're triggering your person more than you realize. A Knight of Pentacles reverse, like your person doesn't feel like rushing in or like staying in this connection with how things look. And they may not even just tell you that, they might just show you that by moving on to someone else. And like they're just gonna friend zone you and nothing's gonna move forward. Like there's this like tension in the air of holding back because someone's not ready. Like a blockage here is someone's not ready and they're saving you for later. With this Four of Pentacles reverse, it's like there's so many scenarios here with that Four of Pentacles. It's like your person may have someone who's like manipulative, like they're still on the relationship even though your person's trying to move on. Their ex is still like trying to be controlling. So then there's all these tower moments and unfair energy, and your person like tries what they can but then realize like it's giving whiplash. It's giving baggage and cleaning up. Someone, they delayed an inevitable. Like they had to do this work eventually. They just didn't want to do it when it hurt the most. And it still hurts. It's gonna hurt, period. And I think that's the I think part of healing this is finding yourself, like your person finding themselves, and that's scary as well in like a healing, fearful way. That Ten of Wands reverse is, it's hopeful, okay, because this person's willing to let go. They weren't willing to let go before, but it's giving they're willing to let go now because I guess it's something along the lines of they were able to operate in a specific energy until they met you. And they're like, well, clearly that's not working. But what I always end up doing ends up giving me the same result. So it's like, so then they kept like pushing you away. It's like testing how irresistible you are, because they were like, they are so attracted to you. It's almost like they can't resist you. Like they try and they try and they try and they try, and they're always coming back, and they're coming to conclusions that you are irresistible, that you are undeniable, that you are worth the work that they're neglecting, that it's a them thing, not a you thing, that you triggered it, you mirrored it, but you didn't cause it. You didn't do anything except grow this person when they weren't willing to grow. And it's not like, it's not always a forever thing. Sometimes they do come around, but sometimes they never come around. So you have to take what's happening right now, today, what's in your face, and your intuition, and combined combined action and flow. Some channeled messages, the practitioner seems to like black out. So I hope this makes sense, because you know, it's a general reading, so you're meant to connect to it generally. Now, if it hits personal, this is really for you. And we can be there for one another even if we're not going through the same things. And that's why I feel some true tarot readers like black out, because there's the higher purpose of, I'm reading not just for me but for others. Like, there are tarot readers that like what they're reading is very personal, and like their collective is just going through the same thing. Then there's very, very skilled readers that can read like any scenario and bring out the best for collective. And it's giving, I hope this makes sense, because I'm almost like streamlining. Remember how I was saying the Fool's Journey? The Strength card reverse is, it's giving like this person, what makes you special for this person is you've somehow shown up in their lowest points. Like, you just somehow knew when to show up without even being in their life. Like, you were always there to like pick them up. You accepted them at their lowest, so therefore they deem you deserving of them when they're at their best, and they are doing that work. It's giving like the people around them are around them for clout and for fame and social climbing and just fuckery, okay? And so they were tested, or they were testing you. Maybe some of this pushing away and holding back was like to give themselves time to figure out who you really are, because they have been truly confused between salt and sugar. They really needed to let themselves have a taste and like dip in and dip out, and like they needed to have that freedom, and they want to apologize for like any of the incidental pain that they have caused, just because they were in pain, because they needed to process their pain before they could show up and stuff. Collective, you should definitely know that if this person could go faster, they would, but they can't. And I think that all just chalks it up to like, this person is considering you in their moves that they're making. Maybe they hadn't before, but now they are. And the fact that they didn't before, it's complicated. So now that they're like backtracking, they just need time, okay, to figure out where things fell through and patch up all those holes. It's giving a quilted blanket, right? There's so many squares, and it's a big old project, and some of the squares have holes that you need to find and stitch. You know, that's a very, you got to take your time and look and sift through the details, and you have to have the materials, you know, the needle, the thread, the skill, the knowledge, the time, the effort. It's a step-by-step process. This person though is, they may be researching things that you're interested in, because they're like, oh, well, if I'm interested in my person, I should be interested in the things that my person's interested in. So they're probably enjoying themselves, enjoying some of your hobbies. Like they didn't expect to actually like a hobby. Like maybe social conditionings have made them like not ever give it a try, but then you're like, no, this hobby is for both male and females. Like makeup is for male and females, even though there's that social stigma that women wear makeup. Same thing with like cars. There are women who are really into cars, and it's giving like your person tried some of your hobbies and was like, oh, I like counted this person out because this and this, but I realize I can be wrong. And I'm going to end the reading here. Thank you for being magical, and hopefully you and your connections work out. Only take what you think is yours in this reading, okay? You are responsible for your circumstances before, during, and after readings, okay? You're welcome to take pauses and notes and meditate whenever you want in a reading. You can click on, you can click off. You can use me as your tarot reader. You can use other tarot readers to get piece your message together. And carpe diem. See you soon. Goodbye.